Okie dokie, folks. Welcome to Syncretism on Freedom Reigns, and wonderful to be with you. Thank you very much for joining, and I will have a guest. I have Michael Popper from Romania, and he's going to be talking about some wonderful things in that country, very, very secret things like pyramids and portholes, and all sorts of wonderful natural phenomena in that country that a lot of people are not aware of. I'm having a little bit of difficulty. I'll have to communicate with Michael because he's trying to get in. He's not on the board yet, and this is going to be a great show. So I'll also have a show tomorrow with the People's Trust, the People's Trust 1776 organisation. Now, if you haven't heard of the People's Trust yet, friends, get onto it, get on YouTube. This is a superior trust to the Vatican's trust, and they have perfected a superior claim. So, if you don't understand what that means, folks, tune in tomorrow, same time, because I'll have a group of people that have a lot of knowledge about the People's Trust and how it works. But currently the world is now under the People's Trust because the Vatican's superior claim of a couple of hundred years, probably going back to Pope Boniface VIII, that has been trumped. We are now, the whole world is now under a new trust. And it is a trust of freedom, folks, and we're going to talk about that tomorrow. Michael, are you there?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Beautiful. Yes, well, I can hear you clearly. Before we get started, Michael, I'd just like to spend a few more minutes talking about today's and tomorrow's shows with the listeners. I'd like to announce to listeners that I am now doing Italian and Spanish shows, so for people who don't understand English or, English and they speak Italian or Spanish, there is now product available, radio shows and Skype link-ups in those languages for both law and astrotheology. Now, I have done many shows in Spanish from Ecuador and QLP. I'm sure some of the listeners are aware of that. So if you have Latino friends who don't speak English and want all of this information, it's already up on the internet. They just need to go to QLP television. But now I have a weekly show with the Italians, and they are getting sovereignty and astrotheology in Italian. So that's the good news, folks. Sad news is I will be finishing up with Freedom Reigns due to the fact that I have more shows now in other languages, and that has been my desire for a couple of years now. And finally, the door has been opened. The Italians are ready. They are talking sovereignty and law and astrotheology. The Spanish shows are starting up again. I've had probably a 3-month hiatus from the Spanish shows, so that's firing up, and there's a lot of good information getting out now. And in particular, to have Spanish is great because it's the second most widespread language on the planet, second to English, and Italian is pretty big too. So I'm sure you'll appreciate that. I'm sure you probably don't appreciate the fact that I won't be on Blog Talk Radio, but I do have the American Freedom Radio shows weekly in English, and that's the only English content I will be doing, since I have plenty of English content out on the net. So I'm going to focus on Spanish and Italian, and that's all good news. So thank you for being faithful and loyal. Please continue to be loyal to Freedom Reigns. Diatra puts on a lot of great guests, and is doing a great job behind the scenes, keeping truth on the airways. And please, please continue to support Freedom Reigns. Support all the radio shows, people, because the only alternative to that is the crap on CNN and BBC and all of that rubbish, and we know what that is. That's pure poison. So please continue to contribute here, to donate, help Freedom Reigns, and hopefully they will have great hosts, competent and great hosts on this show for you. So thank you very much for your listening and attention, and there's more to come. I'm not going away. So now we turn to our guest, Michael Popper from Romania. Welcome, Michael.
Hello, welcome Santos, and welcome everybody. I am very happy to be here, and I must say thanks to you, Santos, because you started my awakening. I knew some stuff. I was just exploring, but not very serious, and I was getting into this city life that is, I don't know, getting to all of us. But as December 21st was coming, I never expected for any blackness or anything like that, because I believe in God, and I believe in the universe. I knew some stuff about astronomy, and everything in the nature is done like the seasons. So if it was something that is going to come as blackness or something like that, or some pole shifting all of a sudden, I wasn't believing that things. Anyways, when I saw a movie where you were in it, and do you remember the name of the movie I saw on YouTube? I don't.
2012, Crossing Over.
Yes, that is the name. And you sent there to all of us. We've seen that movie. So much peacefulness, and you attract my attention. I saw that, and from there I knew you. I started searching for you. I've seen all of your videos on YouTube, and this awakening has started from me from there. I want to say thanks for that, and you are doing a tremendous job for all humanity. I believe that. I believe that everybody is going to be awakened at some point, but there are people there that are going to be awakened sooner than because of people like you, and we are, because you have the courage and the power to do this. We are going to be attracted, and we are going to talk, because I think many people are out there feeling this age that is going to come, and is coming. It already came, and we are going to express because of this age where, as you say, Uranus is making this awakening, and I'm sure that many of us will start to talk. But the thing that I am here tonight is that I have to share something with humanity that is absolutely amazing, even for me. I knew for some years now, but I never imagined that this is coming so soon, and it is in my country. So making the story short, is like we are having those chakras, as everything is, as you say, as above is below. So we as humans have these chakras, and we have the lotus flower with the 1,000 petals. Let's say on our peak, yes, everything is the same with our planet and all the planets and all the universe. So I'm not going to talk about a pole, geographical pole of the Earth. I was going to talk about a pole, axis mundi is called, that is happening in our whole universe. We are connected with our Creator, Great Spirit, God, through this axis mundi. But of course, we have passed the Kali Yuga, as I am starting to understand and learn this thing, the Iron Age, that made for all the people to just ignore and forget, I don't know how to call it, the pure science that started all this, and that we are, I think at some point, at some level, aware of, but somehow right now is completely hidden. We just, thanks to the new era that is happening from December 21st, that started, we are becoming to feel it again, and I'm sure in the years to come we are going to learn more and more, and we are just going to remember. That's it. We have in ourselves, but we have to remember somehow, because right now we are just so focused about these five senses that we are not seeing farther. One more thing that I want to add to this subject: on December 21st, 2012, I think I will never forget this day. I don't know how many Romanians seen it, but I know I've just seen it, and I made pictures. I even sent to you, Santos. It snowed. I have a little boy, and I was getting outside just with the sledge, we carry him, and at first I wasn't paying attention, but at some point my wife pointed to me and said, "Look, it's snowing with the little stars." And believe me, I just freeze there, because I don't know my wife if she knows, and if she knew, because right now she knows, if she knew the science. But believe me, when I saw all those signs, the will of God, the chi of love, and all these, to see those snowflakes perfectly, uniquely, in the same shape, it was just amazing. It was just amazing. That was the moment when I knew the new era has begun, and that is the truth, my friends, brothers and sisters. As Santos is saying, that is the truth. The new era has started, and we are going to be awakened. Santos, if you have something to add here, or I will just...
Very, very nice. On your beautiful English, your grammar is wonderful, and I just want to say that when you did send me those videos about that we're going to talk about today, all these wonderful places in Romania that you noticed, it didn't take long for me to realise that you were onto something, and so I want to congratulate you for this, because you haven't been doing this for a long time, and I didn't realise that. I had no idea that your awakening was so recent, because what you've uncovered is pretty amazing, as people will see. Now, there's a guy who wrote into the chat, Mike, and says, well, I'm going to invite Shane. It's, from Insane Shane 33. There is a 200-foot high Earth pyramid 3 miles from the land I am currently the caretaker of. So, Shane, call in later on in the second hour, please, and share that with us. But thanks, Michael. Yes, the new era has begun. It has begun. The 50-year transitional time from sign to sign, in other words, from Pisces to Aquarius, ended on the 21st of December 2012. And it started in 1962. So there's a 50-year crossover time, a cusp, and we've been through that, and that was the muddy 50 years of the very, very end of Pisces. That last 50 years is a fraction of the whole sign of 2,000 years. And in that fractal, you get a repeat, intensified, of what happened in the whole 2,000 years. So just have a look at the last 50 years. Just have a look at it. We've had wars, we've had, so much starvation on the planet and trouble, and also the whole New World Order thing has peaked out and finished, thankfully. But that was what excuse me. That was what the last 50 years of Pisces is all about. Aquarius is now fully in. Excuse me, and you can feel it. You can feel the beautiful, soft, the very, very soft energy. And in a couple of days, when we go into the sign of Aquarius, month sign, you will know exactly what it means to be in the month of Aquarius, in the sign of Aquarius, for the first time in your life. So, in 3 or 4 days, you will know. It will feel slightly different again, but it's a very, very soft Aquarian energy that we are being baptized in. So, continue, Michael. Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you too. Okay, I will not go into all the symbolism. I will direct every listener of this call to see your videos, because they are very accurate and very to the point of all this symbolism that is present on our planet, I think, from the beginning. What I'm going to say is about the principle, just a few words: solve e coagula, or dissolve and coagulate. This is all about, and you are saying in one of your videos, the fact that Santa Claus, as you say, is coming down on the chimney and then go up again. This is what is going on with the world, with the Earth. This is the same thing happening. We were in the golden age. I will just say a thing here. I don't know really well, and I've seen that you didn't express very well. I didn't understand very well. Let's say, I don't know if we are spirits, a sum of spirits, these 24,000 years. If you can say something here, it would be very helpful right now. If you understand my question.
About our spiritual nature, our causal nature?
I'm just talking. I think that reincarnation is valid, and we as spirits in these 24,000 years are coming back on Earth. We are dying, just saying, and coming back only the body, the physical body is dying. That's it. And we are coming back and coming back. So for you will understand my question as I will finish this. When we begin in golden age. This is very important. It's like a kid having the food that he likes in the fridge. As long as he's having in the fridge, is not having the temptation to go to the fridge. Is there. He's knowing that is there. Once that the special food of his is not there, the temptation is starting, and he realizes that he likes that food and everything. So coming back to this golden age, this is the same thing. I think we as spirits, somehow we have some things that we are not very sure of, and God, the Great Spirit, is giving us this opportunity. So in the golden age, we can talk with God like we are talking right now. I don't know if with words or just thinking or something, but we are having that. It's like being in white. You don't have the black, so you don't have the white. You don't know about the white. So the thing is, we are separating just little by little. Silver age, bronze age, iron age. Iron age is it's just a feeling that God is not there. Let's say presently, He is there, but we are not acknowledging this. What is happening right now is we have dissolved. We forgot the wisdom. We forgot all of that because we have to become very truly about ourselves. So after this solve coagula, it's like you are purifying the water. It's the same principle. So when we are coming back right now to the golden age, we are purified. We have seen all that we've just talked about with God, and we have gone through it. And when we are coming back to the golden age, there's no more to lie there. Our facts through this time will be there with us. So we are not going to say like a kid to the father, let's say us to God, God, if the winter will come, I will do just fine. Because I've been through the winter and God will show to me. So this is my question. Are we a sum of spirits that are going, and after these 24,000 years, another sum of spirits will come? This is something that I didn't get the answer, so I will raise this answer.
Beautiful. What a great subject. Let's talk a bit about that because people, this is the subject which is central to awakening, to the consciousness shift that is happening. Because the shift is not just a shift laterally, horizontally. It's also an uplift vertically. So our consciousness is growing upward. You see, the ladder to heaven is always upward. Okay? And as I've explained in the presentations, as Hermetic wisdom teaches us, so when the consciousness goes up into the other chakras, there are other chakras above the head. There's another octave. There's many octaves. In fact, there's 8 octaves back to cause. And so, but this octave here is very, very dense. And this is purely 3D and Kali Yuga, Iron Age, Dark Age bodies that we have. So we have been dull, down just by the fact that we've been baptized by these bodies. Okay? The spirit gets denser and denser as you get down. Now, if you don't mind, Michael, I'll just read a passage to explain this from the Dream of Scipio of Cicero, 2,000 years ago. 400 years after Cicero, Macrobius made a commentary, beautiful commentary on the Dream of Scipio, and in there, this is how he explained what happened. When the soul is being drawn towards a body, in this first protraction of itself, it begins to experience a tumultuous influx of matter rushing upon it. This is what Plato alludes to when he speaks in the Phaedo of a soul suddenly staggering as if drunk, as it is being drawn into the body. He wishes to imply the recent draft of onrushing matter by which the soul, defiled and weighed down, is pressed earthwards. Another clue to this secret is the location of the constellation of the Bowl of Bacchus. By the way, the Bowl of Bacchus is Crater. It's a deacon of Leo, the cup, the Holy Grail. You're supposed to drink from that and get intoxicated, you see. So this is what he's explaining. He says, in the region between Cancer and Leo is the Bowl of Bacchus, indicating that there, for the first time, intoxication overtakes the descending soul with the influx of matter, whence the companion of intoxication, forgetfulness, also begins to steal quietly upon souls at that point. Now, if souls were to bring with them to their bodies a member of the divine order of which they were conscious in the sky, there would be no disagreement among men in regard to divinity. But indeed, all of them in their descent drink of forgetfulness, some more, some less. Consequently, although the truth is not evident to all on the earth, all nevertheless have an opinion, since opinion is born of favour of memory. Truth is more accessible to those who drank less of forgetfulness, because they more easily recall what they previously knew above. That is why in Greek the word for reading means knowledge regained. When we are learning the truth, we are relearning those things that we naturally knew before the influx of matter intoxicated our soul and they approached their bodies. So what he's talking about is Platonic and Pythagorean philosophy, which came down from Egypt, that souls come into incarnation through Cancer, and this would be the Nephilim, because a soul descending is considered to be a Nephilim, you see. It's a soul descending into matter, being intoxicated. And that onrush of matter is very, very powerful on the spirit and the unconditioned consciousness, and we forget our source. And it is a long time. It takes a long time to remember. But that's why we're here, to experience the anamnesis, the remembering. And so, yes, some will ascend. And that answers your question, Michael. But not everybody will ascend. But everybody will awaken at their due time. But at this harvest, a certain number is to be harvested of souls ascending, and then others have to be relocated by the planet to continue their incarnation cycle. But the cycle of necessities probably runs from 10,000 to 30,000 years that we've been here in this cycle. I hope that answers your question.
Yes, perfectly. No, I really needed an answer, and this is a good answer because makes sense. Okay, so we've seen we have four periods: golden, silver, bronze, iron, and again we are starting with the bronze. So this is where Romania is going to be more and more in the voices of humanity, because here in Romania is the let's say 1,000 petals lotus. So this is there are on the surface of the earth, there are many chakras, these points of energy. We communicate through this, as I can understand right now, and this is the most important. But as you say in many videos, that is an initiation. It is calling back Christ, crucifying and putting. So you must be initiated. I don't think that every people that will go there and will talk with God. I don't believe that, or something great will happen. It will ascend to something, or it will become. He will become immortal, he or she. No, that's not the case, because I think that those people that are so aware and I don't know, having this conscience so clear, they know how to activate that final chakra and maybe talk to God, maybe talk to the universe, maybe connecting with all the universe, and everything is going to be done from this place. And it is marked. What brought to my attention that I really think that is going to happen this age, this point was active all the time. In our anchors, I hope I will pronounce correctly, was the gite. Yeah, jets is in Romanian. So this gite left us signs. So one of these signs is the Sphinx, that is, let's say, 1 kilometer distance away from this point, which, by the way, it is called the what is the name? Is the peak, but is around it. It's like people are avoiding that peak, and this is curious, you know. Everybody's passing this peak without even knowing what they are passing. They are going to another peak, which is famous in Romania. It is called Omu. This is another interesting. This is another Om is human in Romanian. This is another tremendous thing that it's going to push up the blood in your veins. It's the same sound that you can hear from the sun, as it could be recorded by NASA, and the sound is very interesting, and we can recall this sound in the American natives. You see, when we've seen, I've seen as a kid those movies with cowboys and everything, and when they were showing these Native Americans, they were around the fire. Why the fire? Around the fire, and making this noise. Very interesting. This is letting us know that is an important portal. I will say, and I'm not mistaken, I'm sure this is the most important. The pyramids in Egypt, they are made somehow by who made them. This is all natural. This is mountains, as you are explaining in your last video. They look like electricity, like frozen thunders. So this place is frozen like this. Let's say frozen. It is not the correct word, but this is made by universe. This place. This is not made by humans or everything, but what the Giti, I hope I will say correct, Jetsi, in Romanian Jets, they were a very culture that Europe and even the East Orient never understood. They could not get so close. Right now, a lot of forests were cut down, but in the historical times, it was very hard to reach this place. Very hard. Right now, it is a road made with everything. You can go with the car only to this point. I will just say right now. They made the Giti, I suppose, those prehistorical Romanians, they the country was named Dacia. They made a sphinx, and this sphinx made my awakening, let's say, faster. When I heard this, the head of the god is a bull, an eagle, a lion, and a human. So this is it. We have all there. So this is the age, like the solstice and equinox. There are these points: the bull, the eagle, the Scorpio, lion, and the Aquarius. The only sign is a human in the 12 signs. So this is 1 kilometer away from the real center, with the head of the, I don't know, I think it is the lion. Many will say it's the human. I really don't know. Time has passed over him, and there people can go, and maybe they ruined over time. There are, I don't know, thousands of years, I suppose, and it is not in the great shape. But the thing is, it is looking exactly at that center, which is the, as I said earlier, that avoided peak, as Romanian are calling that peak, which is the center, axis mundi, is the stillness. You say in your videos about we meditate, we are getting from meditation that stillness in our body, and this is the stillness of the earth. And I'm not talking about geographical rotation. I'm talking about spiritual thing. So this sign is pointing at some point, and people that are initiated in this, they will follow this road just reading the rocks. Oh, let me tell you about something. Near the Sphinx, it is the column of the sky. We are calling here in Romania Babele. So there are four. Why there are four? And again, the number 4. So there is a little Sphinx I think Santos will have to come here to translate all this, because I think it is a sign that is looking a little sphinx that is looking to at the bigger sphinx. So everything is coming from the let's say from down of the mountain, and as you are going up, you are having these rocks pointing you. Right now you are going with the car, but back then I think people would get lost in the forest and everything, and these were the signs, and only the people that knew them could reach that avoided peak, as it called. Santos, if you have something to add here, or anything, yes.
I have a little to speak here, because we're going to get my mic. We very, very choppy people talk to me on Skype, so I'm just taking my mic here, and I can you. We'll have a short song. So I can see that it's still choppy, and call back in. We'll have a short song. Thanks for being patient. I hope the recall has fixed my mic issues. I was getting a lot of duplexing, and so we thought we'd just call back in again. Now, and I will see. Yep, great. Sounds good. Thank you. Thanks for the feedback. Now, people are wanting to know more about People's Trust. For the moment, go to People's Trust 1776.org. Friends, have a look at the website. I will talk a little bit more about it at the end of this show, and then prepare you for tomorrow's show, same time. I will have Bob from the United States. I will have Lisa and Chris from Australia. It'll be a four-way conversation. They are more in the know about People's Trust. This is a perfected superior claim. That's what the People's Trust is. It was a 28-day process. They noticed the Vatican. They noticed all the relevant authorities that with this claim, and there was no rebuttal for the 28-day required period. The claim is perfected. It is it's out there in the universe now. We are under a new trust because formerly the trust system was the Vatican's. They were the administrators of the world system. They are no longer required. Their position is redundant, and they have no office left to fill. Now, this is known to them behind the scenes, and you can see how edgy they are about this, with all the stuff that's going on, some of the so-called scary stuff that's going on. Folks, no need to be fearful about anything. No need to be fearful about the billion rounds of ammunition that the Homeland Security has purchased. They won't be using them. They will not get their way. And this trust has trumped their New World Order. So, anyway, we'll get into that tomorrow. But for now, and you might want to go and read, once you're in that website, you might want to read some of the UCC filings, because there's your remedy in the transitional period. If you need to go to court, you have remedy there. It's UCC filings that will save your butt in court, okay? And in particular now, with the knowledge of the People's Trust, those filings are going to be very, very, very powerful, because they have no jurisdiction whatsoever. And then I would go over to the other tab, trustee bonds, and I would read perhaps Heather Tucci's bond there. There's three. These are the three people who, by the way, these are the three people who are behind the People's Trust. So I'll be reading that for now, and the other thing you can do is tell everybody to be tuned in for tomorrow's show. And I also would like to say too, friends, that my Tuesday American Freedom Radio show, which is on at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on Tuesday, Monday, tomorrow's show at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, I will have a very, very interesting story. I will have Rena Iliadis here from Melbourne, and we're going to learn about how to stop the New World Order in their tracks through the municipal councils. So I've got some great stuff coming up. Anyway, sorry, Michael. My apologies, but you were talking about the peak now, and you were saying how difficult it was to approach this peak. You've sent me photos of it, and there is a sphinx. There is clearly a sphinx there, isn't there?
Yes, absolutely. But that is only announcing the true point of, I would call it communication. Communication with the universe, communications with God, with the Great Spirit, so above is below. That is the stillness. What I'm going to tell you right now is that it's been investigated, that point, starting with 1986 by a Romanian, I don't know how to call her, is Panculescu Cristina. She wrote a book. She was not, let's say, very studious about these things, or it just went there, saw the Sphinx, and everything started from there. She made a 4-year research, and when the Halley comet in 1986 passed our sky, this center illuminated. It was not visible with the physical eyes, but when she made some pictures, after she developed them, it is a light, and the light is exactly like on the dollar bill. It is like a triangle. It stops. It is unbelievable. It stops, and then going wider. It's like when, as I've seen in your photos, when the sun is rising and Jesus Christ walks on waters. It is the same effect here captured on a photo. She discovered that this centrum is, when we are approaching the golden age, is going to be visible. I don't know if the physical eyes, but we are going to be lighter and have another senses, but we are going to see that point forever. Is not going to be the sun who illuminates the earth. It will be this point at some point after her records. The thing is, I think this will get the audience attention. This is the place where the sky was separated from the earth. And why am I saying this? Because we are having the constellation Draco, and it is exactly the same. It's amazing, but it is exactly the same as the Carpathian Mountains. And this is clearly the centrum is the point where was departed, and this is recorded by our ancestors again in stones. There we have the Egyptian sky column, where is the Nut, the sky, Shu, the air, and Geb, the earth. So this is on the Omu peak. So this centrum has everything in every culture and everything that is going to make a note about this centrum, or as you are calling the East, yes, and you are going to the Ra, right, and to the L, left. Okay, this is this is everything. So we have the column for Ra. This is the Omu peak. Om Ra, the sun, is absolutely amazing. And L, electricity. We have here the Mercury. This is something where you can help. I don't know why. It is the Ionis and
Lingam?
Yeah, I think it is the Gemini sign. Gavanele is the Gavanele peak. I don't know why it's Gavanele, but there are the two faces, two Gemini, Ionis and why am I not recalling? Just a second, I have here somewhere. I don't want to.
You're talking about Pollux and Castor, yes?
Yes, great. Yes. Thank you very much. That is. So on the we are looking at the south. I think we have in the left hand, on the left hand, the Gavanele peak, and we have on the right the Omu. What is another thing that brought my attention to is that the north is away from this peak with about 30 degrees. And you are saying in one of your videos that the pyramids in Egypt, they are moved by 30 degrees or something, right?
Yes, from 29 degrees north of the equator, yep.
Could this be the fact that Earth is moving somehow, and maybe sometime it will come back at the same point? This could be?
Yes, it does all the time. Absolutely. According to Thomas H. Burgoyne, the great occultist, he explained that the Egyptians taught that the pole of the Earth is always forever migrating 360 degrees, the North Pole. So, I don't know whether that is 100% true, but this is the science, whether it's 100% true now in the configuration of the solar system that we have now, but that's what the Egyptians taught. The Egyptians taught that, and it takes 2.5 million years for the poles to migrate all the way around.
Yeah, great. And now I'm going to, if everybody should look at the sky, at the Dragon Constellation, we are having the great Ursula. Is correct, Ursula?
Yep, Ursa Major.
Ursa Major, perfect. Is pointing. And is crossing between the other Ursa, the minor Ursa, is the dragon. So right now we are having the polar, the north polar star into the head of the minor Ursa. It's not always been there. It's moving, and when it will come back into the dragon star, I don't know exactly to point the star because I'm not very familiar with the star in the Draco constellation, but when it will come as around the point on our Carpathians, it will be a perfect fit. There will be golden age again. There will be perfect communication and with the universe and with the God. It's not like this right now we cannot communicate. We can communicate. Those pictures are the evidence. The light is there, everything is there, but we don't have the knowledge. As Christina Panculescu says, at one point, she went on this avoided peak, and she made from stones the wheel. And Santos, you will enjoy this because what the next thing very fast happened was some greenish cloud appeared. It was a clear sky day. It was a perfect day with the sun and everything clear. And in one moment after she finished this cloud appeared instantly, and she's got afraid and she's running because on the Omu is a place where you can have be covered. There is a cabin and a meteorologic station. So she ran, but as she's running, she's making pictures with her camera pointing back. What happened was a ball of light was there, and the minute she went into this cabin and turns away, everything disappeared. And she's really saying, what a stupid act I have made. I've done all the research. I've done that exactly for that moment, and I got afraid and run away. But the thing is, something happened, and she was, let's say, aware that she started a communication, but she she didn't know how to communicate. That's why she got scared. The thing is there. Is not left us. God is with us every time. The Great Spirit, because we have the Spirit of God ourselves, but is there and is communicating like we are communicating through our self. Our body is communicating with the exterior world. This is how our Earth is communicating with the universe. So it's there, it's present, and I think it will become more active as we people understand what to do with it. It's like an antenna and the radio, and we just have to learn how to use it. It's that simple, I think. But we don't have right now the knowledge to establish that kind of communication. Yes, it is.
Yep. It's like being in a different channel. That's all it is, my friend. Once the light improves as the solar system intakes much more superior light, that will upgrade, and we will change channels. I mean, if you're on channel 9, you cannot see what's on channel 10 because it's a solid state system, and so that's what's happening with us. The communication will be restored once the light is superior and once we adapt to that light. So it's no use lingering in dark habits. We just have to come to the light. There's no choice, otherwise we miss out. And if we linger on, and start taking our time in making our advancement, we're going to miss out. Now, Michael, I'm just interested to ask you: do you have some coordinates on, say, Google Earth that people can go to see this stuff, or do you have any photos, a website? How can people see something tangible about what you're saying? Because I've seen it, so I'm following you. I'm imagining that it's going to be very hard for the listeners to imagine where the hell in Romania all of this is. Can we deal on that, please, a little bit, just so people know how to perhaps go to Google Earth or something like that to find it?
Okay, yes, I think the easy way, the best, I don't know, I didn't told you, the United States of America has great interest in our country for a few years now. They have enormous embassy building is amazing. I don't know why. They investigated that place with pictures from satellite. They even sent people, those people around that place that lives in Bushten. Bushten is the place if you are looking for Bushten area in Google. But if you are typing in Google OMU, O-M-U, OMU. If you are typing, I think Google will send you there. But it is not accurate. I will I will make sales for Apple right now. I'm sure, but this is the pure truth. The Apple has made I cannot tell how perfect it is. Not another place in Romania, even the Bucharest, the country's headquarters, the Bucharest is not so precise and so accurate made on the maps like on Apple maps. These new maps that everybody's talking that are not good, it's pointing this place and it is made so perfectly that you can walk there. It is so alive that you can walk there. This is how perfectly they made. I don't know why. They know why. They know why they are investigation. What I was about to say is that they sent some people there, and this is in a book, and they tried to enter some chambers because there at the downhill of the mountain is a cave, Yalomichara cave, which is Zalmoxis cave. Zalmoxis being a god in Getis, Jets in Romanian, in that period of time. So they went there and they found some new rooms because of those pictures from the satellite. And those people was absolutely nothing. And when they were trying to pass something, they just went down unconsciously. Many say that they were dead at that point, instantly. Of course, we are not going to find this in the newspapers and everything, but there are people that they are saying that this happened, and Israeli helicopter crashed there. And all we get on the news is they were just practicing something. And every Romanian here, I'm very near to this point. This is how life get me. I am about 50 kilometers or something to this point. And you know, how can you tell me that Israeli helicopter is practicing there? What they are practicing there, and why they are falling? They are falling because there are forces there that we are not aware of, and we cannot control them. The people from Bushten area, they say there are periods when they are completely tired. And then there are some points when they have energy, like they don't have to sleep at night. And crossing the mountain, the same thing happened. So there are two forces, negative and positive, as we learn. Yes, the pillars, the negative and the positive, they are there. And the centrum, which is stillness. So this is great activity there. So in the Google we have Omu, and it is pointing. Let me check for you can add something here, Santos, just to check to tell the people the right thing.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm on it right now. It's called it's in the Transylvanian Alps, really, which is just an extension of the Italian-French Alps. The whole range goes all the way down to Bulgaria, but it's right in the middle of the country of Romania, really. There it is, clear as day, Omu, the great Om, in the country Romania, named after Ra, Rome and Ra. And it's Om-Ra. I mean, this is just incredible. You can't make this stuff up. It's one of the most beautiful mountain ranges right in the city, in the center of the country. And it's interesting because you've also got another place there called Sinai, which looks like Sinai, Mount Sinai. It's almost the same spelling. Right next to Omu, Michael.
Yes, it is named after the mountain Sinai. Again, like the egg and the chicken. Nobody really knows who came first. The name, who was named first, the Sinai mountain or the Sinai location in Romania. But the thing is, as I will tell the people to move farther away, they will notice that is a cross there, or a face, or it is obviously. When you see the Omu, I don't know why the internet is. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you very well.
Okay, perfect. It's loading hard. I don't know if we can see this point. Where I can see the. Okay, I can see from directions. So
yeah, so just the fact that it's in the middle of the country, this beautiful mountain range, it looks like it's the highest peak in Romania too, by the way.
Yes.
One of the highest peaks. It has to be. Yeah. Wow. And there's another town nearby called Ramnicu. Ram. That's R-A-M. Ram. There's a lot of Ram and Ra stuff going on in Romania.
Go to yes, very very. Go to. I will tell you just in a second. Sarmisegetuza. Sarmisegetuza was the let's say modern city of the Jets, Giti, where the Roman Empire stopped. I would ask a question, Santos, right now to everybody, to pointing that this is hidden. This place is hidden from the entire world. By we are starting to understand whom. When somebody is coming in a country and occupies, let's say, 30%, and it is a big number that I'm saying here, you can say that this country occupy, what is the word in English, with the Romans, let's say the Romanian women with the Romans, and they made the Romanians with only 30% entering in a country that you cannot move farther on because of the forest, and it is a barrier. Nobody could conquer Romania. This Transylvania is fixed. It's like nobody. Here were the Turkish, the Austro-Hungarian Empire, the Germans, the Russians. Everybody came here to stay and to take this. Nobody could. And we are not having the strongest army. We do not have the strongest men. We do not have anything like this. You know what is in this place? We don't know how right now, but the jets, they knew how to make gold. In this place, on the avoided peak, they know how to make gold. And in Romania was a lot of gold. Even now, when there are made diggings, there are seats where they are finding years and years after the carbon test, and gold, and it is said that the Russians, the Romanian, the Roman Empire took a lot of gold from these places. And this is the only explanation, that they knew how to make gold in alchemy. But you need to know how. You need the spirit to do this. And right now is lost, even for us. We just have symbols. That's it. Till we'll understand these symbols, we will not know. But the thing is, yes, the place is amazing and is protected by forces that are unknown for our sights, obviously. And yeah.
You think this place is a real portal, since the legends say that the heaven was torn apart from the earth at this place. I mean, also, how many legends do we have about the Transylvanian Alps? I mean, these mountain range have inspired many legends. I mean, these are famous mountains, aren't they?
Yes, that is so true. You know, I've been there many times, of course, because I'm near it, and that is the heaven. That is the Adam and Eve place. It is absolutely amazing that at 2,000 altitude meters, just a plain sea of green, and is perfectly leveled, perfectly leveled. It's like you can play on 100 fields football without the ball going to. It is amazing. It is like was lifted there, from the ground, lifted there on something. So that we have in our country, we have legends that say that this is the heaven, the what is called Adam and Eve. Help me. where they live.
Paradise.
Garden.
Eden. Yes.
Yes. Eden Garden. Yeah.
Yeah, Michael, what about Google Images? Where can people go to? Do you have a website?
I have a website. Is www.success-trip.com. But I don't know. I have placed there. I'm entering right now because I have placed there, because otherwise I would not point anybody to there. It's a project that I will I will abandon. But there you can see everybody. If you can go to www.success-trip.com, you can see go from Happy New Year to Camera Este, Merry Christmas. Look, there are the snowflakes I'm telling you about. Just click on them and watch them. They're amazing.
Please put the link in the chat, and then I will repeat that for listeners, please.
Yes.
Just drop a link in the chat there for me too, because I want people to see these sphinxes. I want people to get these pictures out. I've posted them out on Facebook, but
I will place right now a picture of that sphinx. Right now I will place, because there is not, but I will place immediately.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you can say something about it, and I will do this in a minute.
Okay. Well, so the reason I'm doing this is I want people to get to know this about Romania, because it's such a little-known country, and there's also pyramids all around that area. Did you hear about the Croatian pyramids?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Well, there's pyramids in Croatia, and so it's very strange world, and they're hiding a lot from us, aren't they? But the website is success-trip.com. So success-trip.com.
Yeah, just 1 minute. I will place this this picture, which is amazing.
Okay, and the other thing is, so we get to look at the Sphinx and everything like that. We know how to find it on Google. You did show me a video once about this. Can you put that also in the chat, and that way I will have it, because many listeners will no doubt contact me to want to see these beautiful natural features in the Transylvanian Alps in your country.
Wow! Only if I will find, I will look for it. I just published the picture. You can see it right now. It's amazing. I'm so used to it, but when I look at it every time, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. Can you see it?
Yeah, there it is. It's clearly a sphinx. It has the eye sockets. It has the nose, the chin, the lips. It's a sphinx. And how high is that? Is that a very, very high peak? Is that
2,000 around?
Oh yeah, that's not so high.
No.
And is this the place where the legends say the heavens ripped apart from the earth?
No, not this. No. I will put right now. I will put right now a picture that is showing. I hope I will get a picture with that. Okay. In just a second. Can you say something, please, while I'm doing this?
No worries, my friend. And I see you have some pictures of the snowflakes there too. So good. People will be able to see what we're talking about here. And of course, the beautiful video that you sent me originally, that was what an eye-opener. I will have that once Michael finds that one. So very good. And And, of course, just a reminder again for listeners just tuning in, tomorrow's show, same time, on Blog Talk Radio, Freedom Reigns, we're going to have a panel of people talking about peoplestrust1776.org. So have a sniff around there in that website, folks, and read some of the beautiful history-making documents that are on that site. And we're going to have some people talking about that tomorrow on this show. And if I'm going to try to get one of these guys, Caleb, Heather, or Hollis, to join us and share with the world that we are now under a totally new trust system. And it's the People's Trust of 1776. Folks, rejoice, spread the word. According to these guys, all we need to do in the transitional period before everybody gets the memo is to have those UCC filings handy, those UCC documents. So if you've got any current trouble with these fictional governments, just lodge in a UCC filing and let them know that we don't belong to their trust. Their trust has gone to hell. So it doesn't exist, and they, besides the fact that we've exposed all their fraud, the whole system is fraudulent, so it's great, we're free, rejoice. Are you ready, Michael?
Yes, I'm ready. Just I am posting a picture from the book, Cristina Pănculescu's book. Can you see it? That is the light. It's amazing.
Okay, that's the light you were talking about at the start of the show, and that was not there when you took the photo, right?
No, it's not mine. It's not mine. I will place right now the exactly peak. As you will see, it is a pyramid.
Wow.
Yes, but it's natural. My God, it's amazing. It is a natural made pyramid, and I'm absolutely sure that is above is another pyramid pointing down, because everything is like this. So above, yes, is below.
As above, so below.
So below, yes.
Yeah. Well, you see, when you look closely at any design on Earth, you will see that it is fractal. You will see that it's either doubling or golden section. And so nature cannot escape the laws of light in motion. It's an electric universe, and it has its laws, and everything is produced by toroidal fields of energy. You might want to have a look at a video called Primer Fields. It's 53 minutes long. Michael, it shows you how the energy of how the universe gets things done. Two opposing forces from one central fulcrum or pivotal point, if you like. Walter Russell calls this centering point, he calls it the fulcrum. And from the fulcrum, two opposing forces emanate, and this is how the universe gets everything done. And this is pretty much proven in the video Primer Fields, with laboratory experiments, etc., showing how electricity is getting everything done in the universe. So it's pretty fascinating. I'd like to recommend that one to the listeners. Have you seen that, Michael?
No.
No.
I will.
Okay.
I will.
Yep.
I will.
Yep. Primer Fields. Now, it's very scientific and very simple, but it shows what Russell was preaching tens of years prior to that, and what other philosophers hundreds and thousands of years ago have been saying. They've been saying that all along, and even the scriptures tell us that God is light. So everything emanates from this still, magnetic, undivided light, which is the fulcrum. And from there, you have two opposing forces, what we call positive electricity and negative electricity. And all things are produced from this force, you see. Many scientists are now recognizing this. It was already known in the past. In fact, in the past, when we were much more conscious on this planet, we knew that magnetism was the universal force, and that's where we get things like words like magician, magnificent, magic, and all of those words, because that's what the universe is. It's magic. How does it produce or create effects out of nothing? Because that's basically what the fulcrum is. That's what the so-called atom is. It's a nothingness. It's empty, isn't it? So how does the universe make things appear so solid? I mean, you look at a mountain or a skyscraper. Those things are solid. You know, when George Bush crashed those nuclear missiles into the world towers, they were travelling very, very fast, those missiles, and they were absorbed completely. There's none of this rubbish about aeroplanes going straight through the building. That's totally impossible. So how is it that atoms are able to do this? Well, you'll understand that when you see the film Primer Fields, because that fulcrum, that still point in the center, is actually attracting and opposing at the same time. So this is why we don't walk through buildings, through walls, or fall through the ground and stuff like that, or disappear into the atmosphere because we're too light. That's because of these repelling and attracting forces in the toroidal fields. So it's beautiful. Over to you, Michael.
Yes, thank you. It's absolutely beautiful. I would listen to you forever. It's great stuff that it's bringing lightness to us. It's bringing knowledge, and it's starting to make sense. And that is, when we came to this world, it was a question: why we are here? Why? So it is getting the feel of the answer. It is coming, and we will start to understand perfectly. I know that is no magician or anything. It is quite something as we can understand the water, and we will be able to understand everything, I'm sure. But it will all come with the little spoon.
Yeah, all at the right time. Some of the stuff we're learning now, if we'd learnt it 20 years ago, it probably would not have had the slightest impression on us. But even 10 years ago, for me, I was firmly entrenched in the fictional world 10 years ago, despite all the, book reading that I'd done and supposed enlightenment that I had. No, it's not enough. This is why education is not enough. We need to go deeper and deeper and deeper all the time. We need to penetrate through the thick veil of lies, etc. As I was reading before from Scipio's dream, were you able to hear all that, Michael? Because I wonder whether the listeners heard all of that, because it's such a beautiful passage.
Yes, that you have said earlier. You
yes.
have read.
Yes.
Read. Yes. It's perfect. It's beautiful.
Okay. Well,
yes.
Well, it'll be hopefully on the recorded version, because these shows are recorded. So hopefully, but it was beautiful how he explains that some drink more and some drink less from the cup of forgetfulness, the bowl of Bacchus, and this is why truth is so hard to find, and everyone has an opinion, because opinion is born of failure of memory. So there you go.
Yeah. I posted on the to be easier to find on my site. I posted a video about Romania. You can see there how gifted these people are in Romania and how many inventions we have made, but we are not recognized. No, we are just gypsies, and all those negative things to us, and even our government, our leadership is wrong. We have so many potent people in this country, positive people, that can make such a good work for the humanity, and they are just sent overseas, not here, not to build something right. No. So this is a movie very good about Romania. You will understand how many discoveries we have made through the years, and we have bring a lot of value to humanity. The second video is about the Sphinx. You will see it from different angles. It is a video. And the third thing is the avoided peak. Look at it, how gorgeous it is. It is the picture is made from the Omu peak. Behind it is the I lost it again. How do I do this? Castor and
Pollux and Castor.
Yeah, and after Pollux and Castor, guess who it is? There is just a little bit lower point is the Saturn. It is the Santa Claus. It is the time placed there.
Yeah.
The
principle of time.
Yes, it is there. They're trying to tell us something. Yes.
Okay, so can you go over the zodiac again? So where is Gemini?
Gemini is a little bit left from the solstice, right?
Yeah, but is you mentioned it's on this photograph.
Okay. Now I understand the question. Sorry for that. Is after this peak. I hope I will find another picture that is better, because there are many pictures there.
All right.
And I hope I will find. What can I say? In the winter, it is the perfect yin and yang do there. It's amazing. I will show you right now. I want a picture that can show you both Vârful and Gavanele, the Gemini. I hope I will find it. Okay, I will mute myself. I will look a little bit and when I'll be ready, I will tell you.
Okay, good. What I want to do before we go, because we've got 15 minutes left, is I want to be able to show people, give them, now that we have the photos, to give them the reference points, because this is very important, Michael, that the zodiac is laid out here, because I remember when I was a young boy, I bought a book from Reader's Digest. I was in the Reader's Digest Club, and I used to get their books. And I bought a book, and the title of that book, there it is, right on my shelf, right here. It's called Quest for the Past by Reader's Digest, right? Now, in that book, there's a woman in England who found a zodiac in England, and I forget exactly where it is, so it leaves me a little bit wanting here because I didn't expect I would be talking about this. But I'll flick through the book and see if I can find it. But in England, I think it might be Salisbury, around the Salisbury area, there is a zodiac on the ground. I remember learning this 30 years ago, and it just blew me away, and I still have the book. So I'll flick through and try and find that, and then give that reference to people so you can study this up. But in England and all over the place, of course, there are zodiacs. There are zodiacs everywhere, in temples, painted or depicted in stones, engraved in temples, everywhere you go. So it's interesting that here it is in Romania.
Yes, true. I just found the picture right now. I will upload. It is the view from the avoided peak to the Gemini, or okay, right now I will post it.
Wonderful. And
yeah.
No, go on.
I would have said that even many Romanians don't know about this place. They know that it exists, they know the place, but they have no idea how important it is.
Yeah, okay, let me correct what I said just before. The book I was referring to is The Atlas of Mysterious Places. Right. The Atlas of Mysterious Places. And the researcher that you want to research is Mary Cain. Mary Cain. Cain is spelled C-A-I-N-E. And she discovered all around, it's called the Glastonbury Zodiac. The Glastonbury Zodiac. Please study this. No, actually, it's Catherine Maltwood. Catherine Maltwood. She published a book in 1929, The Glastonbury Temple of the Stars, while illustrating the high history of the Holy Grail. This is amazing. I'm glad that you prompted my memory. Have a look at this, folks, but you will see Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, all there, all in a row, all perfectly laid out in Glastonbury, on the hills there. All right, over to you, mate. I thought I'd just put that in. Yep.
Yeah, I just placed the photo. If you can see on the far, you can almost grab the face. On the left is face, on the right is a face. Is a pretty far picture, but this is the point. Let me tell you something. When we are looking from, I will do this. I have a few minutes, and I will do this. So
you're saying,
yeah.
So you're saying that the top picture there, that's Gemini.
Yes, that's Gemini.
Those two faces that are directly in front of the man.
Yes.
Yes, beautiful. Okay. All right, for the listeners. So when you go to success-trip.com, you will see the zodiac laid out, and that is Gemini, Pollux and Castor on the top photo, on that ridge of the mountain there of the Transylvanian Alps in Romania. Man, this is amazing. This has got to get out.
Yeah, I will. If I have a few minutes, 1 minute, 2 minutes, I will show you the eye. It is an eye there. I hope I will.
Okay, look.
Point it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, can you keep this page going for at least a
Yeah.
couple of months now? Because I think it might get a few hits, brother.
Yeah, I will. I will.
Yeah, you might need to leave it open because once folks see the actual video, they will be delighted to see. You can clearly see a face there, and you are saying that that is definitely natural. No chisel has ever been
No.
on that rock, right?
No. No. Even more. I could say that we have so many big rocks. I mean, megalithic rocks. There is obvious no man can do such a thing. Faces, old man faces. So I will post right now because we have this. I will post on this site, so everybody should come back and see. I will post some pictures with all this megalithic. Everybody can search on Google and saying Romanian megalithic stones, and there are tons. And I will make something right now, and everybody will understand the meaning of this amazing, truly amazing place.
And
Right now,
that where remember where those people fell down as though they were dead? Where did that happen?
It was couple of years ago, I think.
Where?
The first that it was our Sector Zero was named by our national security agency, and they started research around 87 after Cristina Panculescu published this. That time was Ceausescu's regime, and they immediately made this Sector Zero, and they started research there, and they made a lot of research there. And a couple of years ago, it's been heard that the United States starting to have some interest there, and it is a book. It is the Future with the Dead Man, it is called, by Radu Cinemar, and there is all explained. I don't know if it is in English, but there is all explained what they have found. It is science fiction. What they found as they could go into those caves, because the caves are identically like in Egyptian pyramids. It is pyramids. It's the same. The queen and the king chamber, the same position underground there, and they have found tables from 2 meters. The table was at 2 meters, so there are very high people around those times. And we have here in Romania many bones founded that are from the people with 235, 250 meters high, very easily. So something very large people were at that time. Right now I have the picture, and I will put on my site, and if you can go there, it would be perfect, because I want to show something which is amazing. It is the eye of Ra, and the fish You can tell me what the fish mean, but is a fish there? Just a second. I will put the picture right now.
While you're finding that, listeners, I will put in the chat for Diatra a YouTube conversation with Heather Tucci, and she speaks about the trust. Please click on this and listen to it before tomorrow. Please, if you can, spread it far and wide. Tell people to listen in. And Heather Tucci explains how the People's Trust is now the World Trust. And we don't need the Vatican, the corporate US government. They're all, they are all fictional, and they will go away soon. They will have to go away, and proper Republican government will be re-established. It will be a smooth transition. No need to panic. The military know about this. Everything will be smooth. Everything will be smooth, and well, hopefully, that depends on us, and it depends on how the world reacts to this. But we will know a lot more about it tomorrow. I will try and get Heather Tucci or one of those three guys out. So now we've only got 5 minutes, Michael. Please, anything you need to say. Get it out, please.
Just go on the site if you can right now. I will point to you exactly this place. Look how well it's done by Apple Maps. I don't know why, but it is perfectly made. Can you see the picture?
Oh yeah.
Here on the right is Omu. Here on the left is Gemini. If you can see, is a very big fish or eye, and right in the middle of the eye is a cross. And while we are zooming to the cross, is actually the yin and yang. It is amazing. It's amazing. It is all there, and it is there. This is why they are calling the avoided peak. So these are footsteps from the people that made look like an eye, because they are not going on it. They are going around it. It's just the way it is. Look at the shape. Look at the shape. Look at the Omu. Yeah? Look again, the Gemini sign. Right?
Yeah, Gemini is...
It's
Gemini
like a glass.
Yeah, it's right next to the circle, yeah? Gemini?
No. In the left.
On the left.
Yeah, on the left. You can see the shadow on the cliff there.
Right.
Yeah, this is it. I think this is all that can be said about this place. It's there. It's amazing.
Yeah. No, that's beautiful. Look, Michael, I'm so thankful for you to have come on. People have the resources to find all the information you're saying now. The photos are up on the site, success-trip.com. So thank you for sharing, my brother, and hopefully we'll hear from you soon again. Can anyone contact you? How can people contact you to know more?
Yeah, from the site. I have their contact.
Yep. Beautiful.
And I have their an email, a phone number, a Skype, my Skype. Everything is there.
Wonderful. Okay. Now, just to finish off, friends, the YouTube conversation, which lasts 2.5 hours, it's called A Conversation with Heather Tucci -Jarraf. Jarraf is spelled Jarraf. So, A Conversation with Heather Tucci -Jarraf, trustee of One People's Public Trust. People's Public Trust. There you go. So, the One People's Public Trust. Anyway, So I had to get that out. Excuse me, Michael, because that's very, very important. Tomorrow we will have a small panel, same time, discussing that. And hopefully, my friend, we'll hear from you more once you have more information. Do you think you will team up with a group of people who are also aware of this to make a documentary and get it out there to people, perhaps?
Yeah, it would be great. For start, I will try to translate Cristina Panculescu's book, because everything is there, documented, and everything is detailed, and it will be great if we can make a video documentary. It will be also great, of course. I would like to add here, just thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much for opening my eyes to my world, and it's okay. I'm feeling great because I could share this with the world. And please keep up. Don't be there. You are inspiring us.
Yeah, thank you, my friend. Thank you very much, Michael. Okay, well, listeners, thank you very much for staying tuned. Please stay tuned for tomorrow. It's a very important day. We do need some hope, and here is some hope. So thank you once again, and take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.